Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So here we go. I am doing some flowers, I think. I can tell you there's been many a day, night, that I thought I was going to do something, and it turned out to not be what I thought it was going to be at all. And so we just sometimes go with the flow. Go with the flow. Oh. Don't mind me. I need my hip replaced, and that, I finished my breast cancer treatments in October, but I'm still doing some of the follow-up appointments and just different things like that. And so I need my hip replaced. And some days when I'm sitting, oh, hello. We'll just put it over here. If you've watched before, you know I put too much paint on my paintbrush, so I was going to put it over here, but it's okay. We're just going to put it right here. We're just going to put it here. It's half the time I paint and I don't know where things are going to go anyway, so we just adjust. I was, like I said, going to put it over there. So instead, I will do my next little thing over here. The reason I was bringing that up is because I moved to my chair and my leg did not want to cooperate. It was telling me to not attempt that again. So, anyways, I'm trying different brushes. I'm making myself try different brushes because I get myself stuck where I only want to use one particular brush. And I'm trying to make myself do different types of flowers. And so that's what's happening here. So, and a lot of times when I make some of my flower paintings, I only use one paintbrush because I like how the colors get stuck on the paintbrush, and then when you go through and you paint, there's more colors in it. Like this has a little bit of the blue, and I'm putting it in pink right now. And I'm not trying to wipe it off or erase, not erase, but get rid of the blue. I'll get it out because I like the texture and the follow through of the coloring that gets in it. So we are having another Snowfest. But I'm getting chills again from it because Owen's made such incredible progress with this. The last time we had the snow, we were homebound for days on end because it was ice and ice and ice and ice and more ice on top of snow and then more snow on top of the ice and so forth and so on. And so we were home basically over a week. He was out of school for a week because it coincided with him not feeling good prior to snow. And so it just was a very long amount of time for multiple reasons. But the snow was the biggest part of it. Anyways, so when that happened, I went through and I told Owen that we were not going anywhere for he wasn't going back to school for basically 10 days. And I told him that at the time, that when I started telling him that, I did not know what the plan. I looked at the weather app and he had been crying when he found out there was not going to be any school on the first Monday of the major snowstorm. So I looked at the app because I was like, I can't every single day have him wake up and them continuously canceling school, which that was pretty much the prediction that they were going through. So I wasn't just doing it to for the one day. I needed to get ahead of his emotions and try to help him understand it. So I told him that he was going to be out until the following Wednesday. So basically 10 days. So that he would not get upset about more upset about the snow and not getting to go to school. So, he handled it when I told him that it was a snow holiday, that we were going to be at home for the 10 days, and it stopped him from crying, and, we kind of worked through that, and I kept telling him, reassuring him that there was nothing that I could do about him going back to school until the snow was gone, the ice was gone, and they told us that we could go back, that nobody was at school. And he doesn't like the teacher, I forget what they call them now, their support staff, their something days, their training days, their coordinating days, these type of things. Anyways, he can handle stuff like that if he knows about it and he knows that, it's his teacher's day and it's not his day to be at school. He doesn't like it. He wants to be at school, but at least he's aware of what's going on and it's not stressing him out as much. So, I kept telling him, reassuring him that he, wasn't missing anything, and his teacher really wanted to be with him, and just all of those things. And that helped him. So today, I had not really mentioned to him that the snow was coming again because I could tell it was coming. I knew it was coming, but I was just hoping that it wasn't. Well, when we got ready for church, we went outside and it was snowing, but I was like, oh, the snowstorm. And I didn't even think about it. I said it out loud. And he was so excited about going to church that he said it like he knew that the snow was there, but he had hardly paid any attention to the snow. And I, of course, brought the attention to the snow. But he was so excited about going to church that he was fine. When we got home, it started snowing more, and he was watching it out the window, and he started talking about it. And he went through. I always write stuff down when I'm talking with him because I love being able to journal what he's saying. So in years from now, I can tell him, this is what he will remember because he's got this incredible memory. But I'll be able to say, this is what you told mommy, because I know the connections he's making now. I want him to see how incredibly far, like it gives me goosebumps. The things that he's doing, he's going to knock it out of the park. He's just going to make this huge. I tell him all the time that he is going to change the world through his song, through his story, through his everything, anything and everything. Whatever he decides he wants to do, he's going to change the world because I feel it, I know it, I hear it. And he was looking out the window and he started telling me that they were going to cancel school tomorrow, which they haven't yet. They put it as a 2-hour delay, but I will be shocked if they don't come back in the morning and cancel it completely. Because my street, which I live like right down in the city, is it was getting white when I last looked. And I don't live in the more mountainous area where they're saying that a lot more was going to be there. So I have a feeling that they'll cancel it. Like I said, I'll be completely shocked if it's not. But he was handling it. He was talking about if we don't go Monday, we'll try again Tuesday, we'll try again Wednesday, we'll try again Thursday. And it's so, when your child struggles with so many little details and, routine is everything to him. And so for him to be able to sit there and say all these things about this, it's just incredible. And it's just wonderful. It's just, so, he went to bed and he was asking me, and I said that at that point, they had not canceled it when he went to bed, or delayed or anything. And I said that he would know when I know. Of course, I'm not going to wake him up to tell him. But he was so calm about it. He was so okay-ish. I mean, if you can be okay-ish with not getting to go to one of your favorite places, but it's just for him to be able to go to bed calmly enough on a day, a night that he may not get to go to school. I mean, and I'm not saying he's not going to struggle with it tomorrow. He might. But to know that he understood enough to be able to handle that moment. And it had gone on for a few hours because he had kept looking outside, and I was just trying to kind of lay low about it and let him ask me and talk to me about it. And it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful thing. So I get so emotional about this because the days can be exhausting when he's so upset. I don't know what happened. I don't know when it stopped recording. Oh, we'll see if we got any of it. And I was very emotional tonight, so that's always interesting. I don't know why. Sometimes it turns itself off. So, anyways, I was saying that I was happy that Owen was getting this whole weather thing, and I was liking the rough and tumbled edges here. I bet I didn't even get any of this painting. I was so emotional too. Oh, okay, I put too much of that color. See, now I'm too emotional in all the ways. Okay. Well, we'll see if we got any of it. I don't know what happened. I just looked up and it was gone. So, oh well. So, we will sign this O for Owen. And then L and B. All right. Thanks so much for watching. The few minutes that it was on. Doodles, doodles.